Hey everybody, it's OG Ted, live from my house in Queens, New York. I taught Fat Joe to lean back, and now here's my show. OG Ted from Queens, New York, lean back. Hello everybody, it's OG Ted again. Welcome you back to the next episode of OG Ted and my little buddy here. We're going to have a wonderful, wonderful conversation about some sports, and we're going to talk about whatever, right, little buddy?
Absolutely, Fly Guy Buddy here. Another episode of the OG Ted Show.
The boys are back together.
The boys are back together.
What boys are back together?
We've been together, right?
It's like
OG?
that song, The Boys Are Back in Town, you know?
Oh, the song, The Boys Are Back in Town.
That was a good song.
Yeah, that was a good song. I never remember the lyrics.
So some big time news came out today.
Yes.
The Supreme Court ruled that sports betting is now decided whether it's illegal or legal by the state. So each state can say that sports betting is allowed in their state.
So you can imagine how many people are going to go broke,
Ridiculous.
because that's all they're going to be doing now, is betting on sports. And what sports could they bet on? Baseball, football, hockey. What else is there? Basketball? What do you
Horse
think?
racing.
Horse racing, definitely.
Soon they're going to be betting on how many
UFC
laps you're going to swim
fighting.
at the pool.
Boxing.
And just imagine how many laps I'm going to swim at the pool. Yeah, you're going to go broke on figuring that one out.
So have you ever gambled in your life? Do you ever bet on sports?
Oh, definitely. Not on sports. Not on sports. We went to the casinos. I was, slot machines and roulette.
You're a slot machine killer.
Yeah, the penny machines.
You ever win?
The penny machines.
Yeah, I won a couple of dollars. I paid, let's say if I pay $100 on the penny machines, before you turn around, I had $2 left. So I was a big bettor. Penny machines, yeah, drove me in. So
Do you,
if they're going to legalize all this betting and people are going to bet on every sport there is, it's amazing. So if the Yankees, like, what's his name, Judge, how many home runs he hits, how
That's
many
gonna
times he
be
gets
lit.
up at bat, what?
It's going to be awesome.
Very
Yeah.
awesome. So people have to, they'll take their life savings and just spend it. Bet.
Give it all away.
Give it all away. Yeah.
So-
why not?
when you were growing up, do you remember a lot of people like gambling? Do you knew any bookies and stuff like that?
Yeah, there was plenty of bookies. There was Joey Gallo who lived on the block.
Gallo, and let's explain who that is. Go ahead, tell him.
He was a mafia guy. But on the block, he was just a plain ordinary guy.
He was.
My mother had a
if I'm-
36 Chevy. She had a 36 Chevy, and she was making a U-turn, and the car stalled out. Joey came down. He lived in the attic in his mother's house. He lived there. He saw my mother was having problems with the car. He says, "Don't worry, Miss Lobel. I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it."
That De Niro played him in Goodfellas, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Joey Gallo. He was shot in the head. I think it was in a barber shop in Brooklyn. Yeah, he was a big-time bookie. Big time.
And you placed bets with him?
I was a young guy. How old was I? I was 15, 16 years old. I didn't have that kind of money. I was working for quarters, nickels. That was it. If I got $1, it was a big deal. I mean, it's not like today. Today,
It's different.
very different. If I see a penny on the street, I pick it up. People just walk by it. No, I just pick them up. Then I wrap them and bring them to the bank and deposit them in the bank. But years ago, no.
That's how you get rich now.
Oh, of course.
So, do you remember any stories of like crazy stories about bookies in the neighborhood, like people owing bookies money and stuff like that?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely. In Brooklyn, yeah, that was the thing. If you owed the bookie any money, if you're walking with a stump, you know why? You owe
There's
them
a couple
big
of there's a
bucks.
couple of stories of
Yeah.
some lames having to leave the neighborhood because they owed the bookies, huh?
Yeah, people, had a sickness. That's a sickness. Betting the family bucks. I mean, the bookies, they didn't take no for an answer. They wanted their money. You bet. I remember a butcher shop on Saratoga Avenue or from Atlantic Avenue. It was one of my customers. It was a butcher shop. There was 3 brothers ran the butcher shop, and one brother he took the numbers. That's all he did, take the numbers. And people used to come in with their food stamps, and they sold them the book. The book was $50, food stamps. He gave him $25. Now he just made $25 on his book. So people, that's how they did it. They played the numbers, and now it's legal. Everything is legal today. You go into the convenience store, you play, take 5, take 3, do this, do that, and you got the Powerball, and you got all this other stuff.
And how it's gonna go crazy when they integrate the stadiums and the arenas with the whole betting situation.
Yeah, but now it's wide open because the Supreme Court says it's legal in every state. So you can just imagine what's going to happen with all these people that have an addiction to gambling. They're going to spend money like it's crazy.
They're saying the sports betting now will turn into like the lottery.
Yeah, look at the lottery.
You could,
I just described the lottery.
Yeah, exactly. It would be similar.
It's the numbers.
And now they're saying, you don't have to go to Vegas to bet sports anymore. You don't have to go to the bookie on the corner. You could just, do it from your
Well, that's
your
what
phone.
happened with the bookies with the numbers.
They got rid of
lost
them.
all of that. That was revenue to them. They lost it all.
To the states.
The states, sure.
So now they're going to tax the sports betting. It's going to bring all new income. Maybe they said people might go to Atlantic City again. You ever been?
Why would you go to Atlantic City? You can bet in a convenience store. You can bet in the convenience store.
Or in your living room on your phone.
That's right.
What if you want to do it from the beach?
That's right. You can do it anywhere.
From the beach, from the balcony of your apartment.
In your bathing suit before you jump in the water, you can place a bet. Simple as that.
Before you go to the Y and do some laps.
Well, I don't know about that, the why, but that's not a bad idea, I can open up a concession there.
See?
Take a few bucks before
Before everyone goes swimming over there?
Yeah. How many laps do you do? I'll take a bet on how many laps you do, how many laps you do. Yeah. You can make a few bucks. And it's legal. It's all legal. You don't have to worry about getting arrested.
Exactly.
You don't have to worry about getting arrested anymore.
Best part.
Beat up.
They'll put the lawyers out of business.
You don't got to worry about Galloway knocking on your door.
Who? Who?
Joey.
Joey Gallo's, he's 6 foot.
Oh, Gallo, my bad. Joey Gallo coming to the door and knocking
Joey
on
Gallo, he's gone.
He's 6 feet under.
Yeah.
Sports betting.
What do I see in the future? People are going to bet, and that's the end of the story. Whether it's $1 or $100, $1,000, people are going to bet.
Are they going to bet more now?
Oh, of course. It's going to be illegal now. It's legal.
Are you going to bet?
Am I going to bet? No, I was never a big bettor. Were you a big bettor?
No, not really.
No?
When I was younger, a little bit. I used to be into it a little bit.
Like what?
Little basketball games. Like I used to bet against, with St. John's a little bit. That's about it.
Did you ever win?
A little bit of football.
Did you ever win?
I won a little bit, but I actually won a Super Bowl. I bet on the Super Bowl.
And?
I won like $3,500.
How much?
$3,500.
That's a great number. That was a great number.
So to close this out here, if someone was gonna bet an over/under, what's the over/under? How many laps you swimming at the Y?
Oh yeah.
Oh boy, here we go.
Yeah. So if someone bets, if I go over, let's say I do 25 laps. So if I do 26.
Right. So
they pick 26 and they bet 26. Is that what you're referring to?
Well, so the over/under on how many laps you would swim, maybe it's like 23.
Right. So that's under.
So if say that the bet is 23, right? And someone says, all right, I'm gonna bet you're gonna swim less. Less than 23.
Yeah.
And you swim 24, they lose.
Exactly.
Right. But
that makes sense.
Right. But if they bet the under 23 and you only swim 22,
right,
they win.
Right.
Now.
But what's the odds? What's the odds though?
But over/under, there's no odds.
There's no odds.
No, on over/under. No,
so if you put down $100 on the under, right?
Yep.
And I did 22.
They get $100 back. It's a straight bet.
It's a straight bet.
Straight bet.
Okay.
But in a casino,
Right.
they might put odds to it.
Yeah, that's a different story, though.
Yeah.
If you're going to put odds to
They
it,
do extra.
then it's an
They do extra on top of
Yeah.
extra.
That's what I'm saying. So it could
So
be.
you're going to throw more money in and say, I'm going to bet more money.
So one last thing is they people might start manipulating this shit. Like, what if a water boy on the Patriots?
But who's going to regulate this?
It's saying this is going to be crazy.
It's gonna
Exactly.
be all
What if-
hell's gonna
nobody's
be-
going to regulate
So
this.
you know Tom Brady,
Yeah.
right? Tom Brady.
Eli Manning.
Okay, say on the injury report it says Tom Brady is probable.
Right.
And most likely he's going to play. That's what the Patriots are telling the world.
Exactly.
Then the water boy tells somebody he's not playing.
Oh, shit.
So then they go and bet crazy against the Patriots.
Right.
And it comes out like Tom Brady was supposed to play, but then he
Fake it.
doesn't play. So now that water boy, he can go to jail. Because he let that info out. It's like insider trading with stocks.
Oh, now I understand. But who's going to control all of this?
Who knows? But people are going to be bribing the water boys, the assistants, the
that-
cheerleaders, everything to try and get this information.
No, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. In that situation, then it doesn't make sense. Because it's fixed. It's fixed right there.
But now, because it's going to be legal and it's going to be harder to enforce because there's going to be so much betting, you're going to have some
Well, I
of
can't
this.
figure it out then. I
The only
don't
way
have
to
the
con-
answer to this.
Like your boy Pete Rose.
The only way to maybe
Oh,
control that
people,
is.
he was a big gambler.
But wait, the only way to control that, if any, is to
How you gonna
only
control
allow what you can bet on, right?
I'm saying, well, who knows?
It's wide open. I mean,
It's
you
wide
can
open.
You can do whatever you want to do now. Nobody's controlling it. There's no controlling it.
Well, let's finish the episode
That's
with a
retarded.
Did
bet
they
of our,
realize that?
Let's finish the episode with a bet of our own.
All right.
What do you want to bet on?
What do I want to bet on?
Yeah, pick a sport.
All right, I'll pick a sport. Baseball.
All right, Yankees. You like the Yankees.
I like the Yankees.
All right, so let's make a bet on if the Yankees are going to make the World Series.
Right.
Okay, now.
It's obvious right now that they have the team that's going to go to the World Series.
Right, so
because they're nothing but hitting home runs.
So let's say the Yankees have 4-1 odds
Right.
that they're going to make it to the World Series. Not win it, just make it.
Make it.
How much you betting?
$100.
$100.
Wait, what's the bet? I'm sorry.
Yankees to make the World Series is 4-1.
4-1.
The
So
Yankees.
you bet $100 to win $400.
$400.
What did he
He
bet?
bet $100.
Oh,
Bet
what am I,
$100.
how much am I betting?
Yeah.
I'll
It's
bet.
4-1.
I'll bet 200.
So you're
There
gonna,
it is. You heard it here first.
Right.
The first 2 legal sports bets on the OG Ted
Let's
Show.
do it.
Exactly.
I
Beautiful.
want to. So I win 800.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, 200. I want.
No, don't be
bet.
greedy. I mean, just don't bet the
Don't
house.
worry.
Don't bet the
Listen,
house.
you bet 2. I bet 4. Regardless, we win.
That's your bet. My
I'll give
bet
you
is
4
my
if I
bet.
win 8. You know what I'm saying? So you won anyway.
Well, you're
Don't
getting
worry.
4-1 odds.
The show is going to take a 20% of your winnings.
Nah, get the f out of here.
What 20%?
You're not taking nothing.
You're shy like what kind of bullshit is that?
Yeah, nah.
Manager's
OG.
cut.
Manager's
OG.
cut. My
Regulate.
manager ain't doing diddly for me.
Word.
So,
Okay.
but I can't.
Okay.
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 We'll lower it to 10%.
Now we lower it to 0. A big fat 0.
Oh, now you gotta give him something.
Alright,
Let's give him 2%.
2%.
Alright,
We'll settle on
2%.
that.
2% is fair.
2%.